He is Filipino Pro Wrestling's undisputed golden boy, sporting an unblemished record during the 2024 season. And now, he is hungry for more. From the hills of Alabang, please welcome to the BNC studio, the blessed one, Chino Guinto.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good evening,
Thank you
my
for
man.
having me.
Welcome,
Thank you so
welcome.
much.
Welcome to the Scorecard, my friend. My goodness, we got the blessed one here on the show from Filipino Pro Wrestling, FPW. And you guys are going to be having your first event this coming March 23. How are things and how's the build-up towards the first event for the year for FPW?
We're excited. Last event was back in October, and we ended the year strong. We were garnering a good fan base. Sobrang dami na nanonood. Standing room only. I think you were there. Some members of the Billionaire team were there also. And para sa amin, this upcoming 2025, first show for 2025, we are excited to show you what we can do this 2025.
It was a shocking ending, though, to that last event. I did not expect Mike Madrigal to lose the belt to a guy who is not even here on the regular, Mr. Jeff Cobb. So how is that going to work? Because I'm looking at the Instagram and I'm seeing so many names. I'm seeing Cuatro. Is he number one? Chino Guinto, is he number one?
Yes.
Mike Madrigal, is he number one? Even Robin, is she number one? Ano ba ang sitwasyon? How are you guys gonna try to bring the belt back to the Philippines?
Well, here's the thing. It's a matter of who's worthy enough to be the number one contender. Sige, let's say Cuatro. I think he's number one on the list. But he was appointed by the president, Red Oliero. Thank you very much, Red. Number two, we have Mike, of course. He's the former champion with the right for a rematch.
Okay.
Of course, ako, you mentioned earlier, undefeated 2024.
Yep.
And we have Robin, who was also number one contender, coming back from injury, staking her claim. Personally, I think everyone is worthy for the championship.
Okay.
Everyone is worthy to challenge Jeff Cobb, a legit Japanese Filipino star. But let's be real, Anton. I think it should be me.
All right, we will get back to that in a bit. I want to get a little bit of your background, but I just want to ask. So itong mangyayari sa March 23, dito natin malalaman, by the end of this event, we're gonna find out who's number one. That's what's at stake.
That's what Red Oliero guarantees.
Okay.
Kasi we all have a claim. All four of us have a claim to be number one contender. Pero as checking with this office, on March 23 pa magkakaalamanan who will be undisputed number one contender
Okay.
to the FPW Championship.
All right, and do you have a match already? Alam mo na kung sino makakalaban mo?
Wala. From what I heard,
wala pa.
from what I heard, papatawag kami sa ring and there we will have, I think, an open meeting involving everyone.
Okay.
Then I guess maririnig ni Red Oliero na ang fans would want Chino Guinto to be number one contender, di ba?
Okay, so first time I watched you, we're gonna go to your background now. The first time I watched you, there were fans, Chino, and you come in and I say, okay, this guy's a baby face.
Yeah.
The fans are cheering. How did you come up with this persona? And what is it about the hills of Alabang?
Sige, I started out this character. Of course, we are an audience, Filipinos are an audience na really more into entertainment, into big characters. So I wanted to really come in and introduce myself na different from the rest. Ayoko to come in na para, yung usual jock guy na magaling sa ganito, magaling sa ganyan. So I want to come in, strike immediate attention to me. So, of course, I harkened back to sino ako, living from the South. Yes, taga Alabang Hills po ako. Financy lang po yung Hills of Alabang. I used to wear a double pop collar shirt so people will pay attention. And it's really just centering around who I am as Chino Guinto, the golden boy. So that's how it started. Yan, may buhok pa ako ng time na yan.
And also,
Yeah.
the blessed one. That's what you were calling yourself. I
Yes.
remember when you were introduced to the ring. Saan naman nanggaling yon, yung the blessed one?
I've been wrestling since 2015. And I've been calling myself the golden boy since then.
Okay.
So I felt around like 2017, 2018, there should be a progression of, kasi pag sabi mong golden boy, it gets tiring, di ba? People will think na, sige, ikaw na yung chosen one, ikaw na yan. But, so I decided to transcend into a different part of my persona being, #blessed. Actually, that kasama talaga yung hashtag dyan. #blessed.
Ito naman, one of the storylines that you had in FPW was, is Chino Guinto going to retire? So what is the status? Because now it's like you're fighting for the #1 contendership, but previous events, sinasabi nila, is this your last match?
Anton, back in 2023, it was the reverse of 2024. I wasn't winning anything. When we began FPW back in 2022, from then up to 2023, di ako nananalo. 0. And I've been wrestling for a while, and I feel na hindi ako binibigyan ng atensyon ng management. So, I made a bet with myself.
Okay.
Win or go home, championship or die. So I said in one show kay Red Oliero, our president, starting today, moving onwards, I will prove myself worthy for the championship. Syempre, I want to go down the path na maayos. And if I lose anytime during that journey, I will be retiring. So basically, each match I do, it's win or go home. It's do or die. So I guess siguro it also helped spark something different in me. Na every time pinipin ako, masakit yung bato ko. Sinalpak ako ng suplex ang malakas. May isip ko, last na to. So, it gives me a bit of energy to kick out. But that's it. It's really just do or die for me. Kaya rin demanding ako to get my recognition as a #1 contender.
And I feel like every wrestler should have that sort of mantra. So right now, for you, it's do or die. For John Cena, of course, it's never give up. But based on the latest developments, I don't know if it's still never give up, because he recently shocked the entire world by turning heel, and he now has the Guinness Book of World Records for longest term as a babyface. What is your reaction and explanation to John Cena turning heel?
Okay, it may be an unpopular opinion, pero I think it's justifiable. He talks about never giving up. He talked about, this is his last run. And siguro, similar to when I made my own bet, baka sa kanya, his way of putting it all on the line is, sacrificing his morals. Let's be real, John Cena was never the goody two-shoes. Some may say na sobrang bait niya for the longest time babyface. Pero we forget na may time na nananapak siya na naka-chain gun, di ba? And there are times that he jumps over people and he buries people, as they say in the wrestling industry. And I think this is his best way to really prove na he's washed, a bit of washed. Pero now he has to take it to the next level by joining The Rock and proving once and for all na even though he's not being cheered by the people, he is still, as I say, the GOAT. I'm not saying that I agree with him, but I guess justifiable yung means niya.
Wait, do you think John Cena is the GOAT when it comes to wrestling?
At this point in time, yes, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, now I will ask you to make a prediction which we will come back to later on.
Yeah.
Will John Cena make history and become a 17-time world champion? Eto, babalikan natin to, Chino, down the road. Tingin mo, with this latest development, ipapanalo ba ng WWE si John Cena after he just shocked everybody by turning heel?
Ito yung pinaka-tough na question mo sa akin tonight. Pero sige, let's go back on today. I believe that he is winning his record-breaking 17th World Championship, taking down Cody Rhodes this WrestleMania.
Ayan, galing kay Chino Guinto, the blessed one. All right, Chino, kindly invite everybody. March 23, FPW is finally back, coming back bigger and stronger here in 2025.
Okay, so if you love how WWE is right now, if you're a fan of pro wrestling, get your own dose of Filipino Pro Wrestling. So we have a show this March 23. We have our storylines for you, but we also have great characters, including yourself, Chino Guinto. And, we will be having our show March 23 at Bake Studios in Makati City. Tickets are still available at tickettome.net, exclusively at tickettome.net. I think tickets start at 1,000 per head, but if you have a barkada of 3 or if you have your family with you, we have this thing called the triple threat.
Yun.
So it's 2,500 for 3. Sobrang great deal. And of course, it's gonna be an afternoon of pro wrestling action with the Filipino twist.
Ayan.
So, see you there.
All right, the blessed one.
Thanks so
Chino
much,
Guinto here on the Scorecard. Thank you so much and best of luck this coming March 23.